Day has passed like a hurricane to my heart, till it far away. See the lights on the other side.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Safir for you once again. Hope you guys are doing good. If you're new to my channel and watching my video for the first time, here's a warning for you. This is not a pro review. If you're looking for a pro review, I'd suggest you skip this video. If you still want to watch this video, this is my bike hunt, which started with me taking the test ride of Yamaha FZ25. You can watch by clicking this link here. Those of you who've been watching my videos, you guys know I've taken the test ride of about 7 to 8 bikes so far. As I kept taking the test rides, I have listed down a few things. Those are the main requirements that I'm looking for in a bike. I want you to see this. These are the main requirements I'm looking for in a bike. I don't know if you can see this. Let me show it to you guys. Okay, here it goes. For power, posture, refinement, handling, braking, and the budget. Some of the extra thing as of now I'm also looking for is the top speed, but this is not a must, but these things are must. If I get all these things and it is way out of my budget, then I definitely cannot go for that bike. But if I'm getting all this and it falls into my budget, or if I can stretch my budget a little bit, then I'm definitely going for that particular bike. Alright, so let's go take the test ride and I'll get back to you guys after the test ride.
What's your name?
Kishore.
Kishore. Test ride on Duke 250, which is long awaited, has finally started. I have come to this showroom, which is in Langford Road. Mr. Kishore is with me as a pillion. The first impression of this bike when I sat on it is the height has increased. I have taken a test ride of the Duke 390, the older version. In this bike I feel the legs had to be stretched a bit. The next thing, bike is very refined. Ooh. The bike is refined. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was not getting in the 390 or the 200, my friend's 200. The posture, the seating posture, I feel it's comfortable. The foot pegs are slightly rear set, but in spite of that, I'm feeling comfortable. Hands are not too much stretched out. It's in a relaxed manner, but even though I'm slightly bending forward. And what else? Wow! The most impressive thing I feel is the refinement. You had the power, but refinement was what lacking. The clutch is very light. The gears are very slick. It's a little bit tight, but I think that's because it's a new bike. Okay, open stretch. Ooh. And the braking. Posture is amazing. The height is a little bit increased. Refinement is amazing compared to the older version 390 test ride I've taken, and the 200 my friend has. The power is simply amazing. The brakes, I don't know. My personal opinion is I'm not bit confident. I can feel a little bit of heat. I purposely haven't worn a long socks. I have my leather jerk shoes and I'm wearing an invisible sock, so most part of my leg is uncovered, so I can feel a little bit of heat touching my left foot. The mirror are beautifully placed to cover the necessary area. So this is the end of the test ride. Let's go back and I'll talk to you guys.
I'm back from the test ride, guys. This test ride was short and sweet. Now coming to the KTM Duke 250's test ride, my take on this bike. These are the points that I'm going to be covering. I'm sure you've already seen these points and that I showed you guys before taking the test ride. Coming to the power, KTM Duke 250 has super power, especially the low end torque. I couldn't do beyond 60 speed, but that first second gear doing 0 to 60 is just super quick. I could feel that the torque kicking in. The seating posture has also changed compared to the older versions. The bike is tall. I'm 5'11", both my legs were not comfortably landing on the floor. I had to like slightly, stretch my legs out from the thigh area to put my both legs down. The seating posture, it has changed. I felt it was a bit upright. I did not have to stretch my hand too much or lean forward too much. The foot pegs are also not too much rear set. It's mildly rear. And coming to the third point in my list, the refinement. This is where the KTM Duke 50 has impressed me big time. As soon as I started moving the bike, I felt the refinement which I was not expecting, because previously I had taken the test ride of KTM Duke 200 and the 390, the older version I'm talking about. The bike, I never felt this refinement at all. So I had the same mindset that this bike is going to feel rough, but as I started moving, this bike is so much refined, but not as refined as Mojo. I'm not comparing also, but this bike is definitely refined compared to the older versions of KTM Dukes. About the handling was superb. The clutch is light, the gears, I felt a little tight, but I think it's because it was a brand new bike. As you start munching miles, gear is going to fall in place after a couple of services. About the braking, this is where I felt a little disappointed. That torque in the first and second in the low rev band, and the bike just pushes like a rocket, and then when you have to suddenly hit the brake, I did not feel that confidence while braking. Maybe I had this mindset that this bike doesn't have an ABS, but even though I did not feel this is just my personal opinion, not to offend anybody, the bike is definitely good, but braking I felt a little less confident there. And about the budget, the last point, it is 2,17,000 on road. My budget was between 1,50,000 to 2 lakh. This is slightly over my budget. Let's see. I'm gonna also take the test ride of KTM Duke 390. The next video you will watch is of KTM Duke 390's test ride, but KTM Duke 390 way out of my budget is 2,83,000. But if I have to buy KTM Duke 250, which is 2,17,000, I have the other option where I can save a lot of money. That is the Yamaha FZ25, which is also a 250cc bike. Compared to Yamaha FZ25 and KTM Duke 250, Yamaha FZ25 feels a little bulky. The huge tank and all that. That is what I felt. And the KTM Duke 250 on the other side, I felt very light to handle and more, I don't know, slightly more powerful. Not slightly, I don't know how to explain this, but Yamaha FZ25 is powerful, but I felt the low end torque, that the torquey feel you get. KTM Duke 250 beats that. Somewhere it beats that. A lot of confusion. I'm gonna take the next test ride, that is of KTM Duke 390, and I think with that I will be almost done with all the test rides of the bikes that I had shortlisted. If you have any bike in mind, if you want any bike that is 250cc and beyond, you want me to take the test ride, please put it in the comment section below. If possible, if that bike interests me, I'll definitely go take the test ride of that bike too. But for now, I have shortlisted these bikes: Yamaha FZ25, Mahindra Mojo, KTM Duke 250. These are the three bikes that I like and are in the top 3 of my shortlisted bikes. I will be taking the test ride of 390 and then decide. That's about it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to leave your comments in the comment section below. Until the next video, take care. Bye bye.